Imagine this, being a great student, critical thinker, very creative, always studying, always on time to class, but yet you're below average because of one test score on one day of the year. I'm sure you've had this at some point in your life, just like I've been affected by this, standardized testing. Well, I've been reading many accredited articles and a highly accredited book about the harms of standardized testing. Standardized testing provides more harms than goods to teachers and students alike because it provides little to no feedback, it affects teachers' salaries and jobs, and it provides that unneeded, unnecessary stress for students and teachers. Today we will discuss how standardized testing provides no feedback. It really is bad. It affects teachers' salaries and jobs in an unfair way, and how it provides that unneeded stress. First, we will talk about how standardized testing provides no feedback. Standardized testing provides very little feedback. It's poor feedback. You really don't get any feedback at all. All you get is a number or a rating or just that test score, or lots of times it's just that percentile range you fall in. And really there's no breakdown of questions at all. There's no explanation for why you got certain questions wrong. You don't even know what questions you got wrong most of the time. And this is really not a good way of learning or teaching. You don't learn from these tests at all. It basically just categorizes you and puts you in a certain category, which is not fair to the student or the teacher because there's no learning process in this whatsoever. There's no opportunity to learn at all. And it really just puts an emphasis on just memorizing certain facts or spitting out certain facts on a test just for that test and not truly learning material just for, life situations or anything. It's just you're memorizing things. According to the article 15 Reasons Why Standardized Tests Are Problematic, it states, standardized tests reduce the richness of human experience and human learning to a number or set of numbers. Oftentimes when students are labeled or put in a certain category or a certain number, it makes them unmotivated and really not wanting to work, and I don't blame them. I mean, you're labeling them to a certain category because of one test. It's not fair at all. In the article, Why High Stakes Testing is Bad for Everyone, including English teachers, it states, with so much inconsistency and subjectivity going into the scoring, it is unconscionable that we are using such tests to make high stakes decisions for students, teachers, principals, and schools. Now that we have discussed how standardized testing provides poor, little to no feedback, let's discuss how standardized testing affects teachers' salaries and jobs. Standardized testing is really not fair to teachers at all. Many times teachers, their performance evaluations are tied to how students do on standardized testing. And this is really unfair as a lot of teachers can miss out on raises or even get fired because of how their students perform on one particular test on one day. It's really not fair because teachers can't control the external factors that go with this. Many students have learning disabilities. They may be going through something in life, or they may have just had a bad day, right? And this is how teachers are rated on their performance, and that's just not fair. It's none of these factors. The teachers can't control any of these factors at all. It's not fair to evaluate them on things that they can't even. That's out of their control. This really takes away from the collaboration and the creativity in the classroom, as it puts an emphasis on just learning for the test and not really applying that knowledge just in life, really just knowing that and spitting out facts on that one test. Oftentimes this leads to burnout and anxiety amongst teachers and it's not fair to them at all whatsoever. Many of them, in fact, leave their profession because of this burnout and anxiety that goes along with this. In the article, Problems with the Use of Student Test Scores to Evaluate Teachers, it states, pressure to raise student test scores to the exclusion of other important goals can demoralize good teachers and in some cases provoke them to leave the profession entirely. Now that we've discussed how standardized tests affect teachers' salaries and jobs, let's discuss how standardized tests provides unneeded stress for students and teachers alike. These tests can take a very big mental toll on students and teachers, and it's not healthy for them at all. It's not good for them. It's not good for their mental health whatsoever. In the book, The Truth About Testing and an Educator's Call to Action, with James Pompett states, today's high-stakes testing, as they are used in most settings, are doing serious educational harm to children. Basically, teachers are teaching tests just to memorize them, and it's really unfair for students and teachers, and it's structurally flawed. It ignores the many learning disabilities, and a lot of these tests are timed. They have to display their knowledge in a 30-minute or 60-minute time period, and that's just not realistic at all to real life whatsoever, and it creates an artificial environment. To sum up, standardized testing causes more harms than goods to students and teachers alike because it provides little to no feedback, affects teachers' salaries and jobs, and it provides unneeded stress. Today we discussed how standardized testing provides unneeded stress, it affects teachers' salaries and jobs, and how it provides no feedback. Really, when it comes to it, learning should be about creativity, curiosity, and expanding upon horizons. It shouldn't be about a certain number or a test score. And to sum it up, we really need to rethink the way we test for success in the future.